Hola, bienvenidos a los Diálogos IT de IT Televisión. Me encuentro junto a Kevin Jackson, él es todo un experto en cloud, es el creador también del blog Cloud Musings y está aquí en España, así que vamos a aprovechar a hablar con él sobre el mercado de cloud y esas tecnologías que están ahora mismo rodeando el mercado. Thank you, Kevin, for being with us.
No, thank you very much for the invitation. It's been a lovely time here in Madrid.
So I would like to ask you about the cloud market. Companies are spending more and more money in cloud, but how do you see the market is evolving, both in terms of the technology and also about the companies that they are doing this business?
Yes. So cloud computing has been around maybe 8 to 10 years, and it's been difficult for organizations to understand exactly what cloud computing is because it's a change from traditional information technology. It's more than just outsourcing. It's really letting go of your information and your data and giving it to a cloud service provider. The efficiencies, however, are really dropping the cost of information technology and improving the quality. We all see it every day with our smartphones because smartphones are driven by cloud computing.
So, and about the companies that they are doing the markets, the big companies and also the small companies. You come from the United States,
Yes.
and there are lots of companies doing business around cloud. How do you see this market?
So the market is growing very fast, not just in the United States, but globally. Many countries have seen the large cloud service providers like Amazon and Google and IBM in the United States, and they want to have the same thing for their countries because information technology is so important for the economy of countries. Actually, it's probably one reason why I'm here in Europe. I've taught to cloud computing to many different European countries like UBS, the bank, and Barclays in the UK, and here with Airbus because they see cloud computing as a very important part of their marketplace.
Is the regulation one of the key issues that companies have when they think about adopting cloud?
Yes, because cloud computing by its very nature is global. So they call it borderless computing. You have to manage your data as it transitions between one country and another. And different countries and regions have laws to try to protect your privacy. These laws are different. So we are, as a society, are trying to learn how to manage this information, how to manage the data. Things like your financial data or your health care data. You would like it to be available, let's say if you're traveling on vacation and you get hurt, you want the doctor there to know about you and be able to get your record. But that's personal information. So the laws are trying to be modified so that you can use cloud computing but still protect your own privacy.
How has cloud changed our lives? It's not only technology.
Oh, absolutely. We are changing into a truly global society. You have your smartphone and you can connect and speak to anyone via social media. It really doesn't take any effort at all to connect. So the power of collaboration, being able to talk, is really merging our societies into one. It's really a good thing, I believe, but it is just like all things, it's change. And people take time to understand how to adopt and adapt to this type of change.
You are also an expert in other terms, in other things like cybersecurity and also intelligence.
Yes.
How can these areas be helped by the cloud?
So cybersecurity is really scary to a lot of people because they wonder if bad actors will steal their information or steal their credit card or steal their identity. So we are trying to learn how to protect our information. Cloud computing is really a standardization of IT. If you think about the car in the early 20th century, every car was hand-built. You would go to a manufacturer and tell them exactly what you want. They were unique works of art until Henry Ford created the assembly line. That was created by standard parts. That made the automobile much less expensive and much better in quality. The same thing is happening with information technology. Cloud computing is making IT standard. So every company is not building their own unique, bespoke IT infrastructure. So as you go into standards, the security becomes much better. Standardization improves automation, and that makes it better for us all with respect to protecting our data and our information. So cloud computing is really good for enhancing cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm. And as you are an observer of the world of technology,
yes,
which do you think is going to be the next wave?
So really, the next wave is cognitive technology. There's a lot of data and information that's being created by us collaborating and by society changing. But it's harder and harder to leverage and use that information. So we are now looking to use the computer and artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things to create even more data and information, but to also make it easier to access the information and have computers that can use the information and make it better for us. So cognitive computing, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things are really being combined and driven by cloud computing.
So thank you very much, Kevin, for being with us, for explaining all of those things that you have talked about.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias por ver este Diálogos IT.